Well, good day and I love you. My name is Heather Peterson Lockhart, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. Today we're talking about leaving the old wound identity behind. Today we are traveling as an individual and as a collective into a new day, a lighter and brighter day, a more hospitable hosting vibration of love, benevolence, and connection. But only if we are willing to walk away from the old, to leave the old definitions of trauma, of drama, of less than, of lack, and step into benevolent beauty, abundance, and well-being. It's our choice. All that is freely given, beautiful, and permissible is available if we choose to take it. So, let's talk about that today. For starters, we are going to create some safe space and calm in our biology, because some of us don't do that on a daily basis, and it's necessary. And let me tell you, as we're doing this on the individual level, we benefit the collective. So as you improve yourself, as you make calm inside, know that you're making a major contribution for all of us. Yes, and we are grateful for your efforts and your love. Yeah. Because I think we need each and every one of us to kind of show up in our best capacity if we really want to see what we want to see on earth. Yeah. All right now. So this is a heart chakra Tibetan toning bowl. I love that beautiful little image in there of the little happy man. Okay, so I'm going to tone this bowl, and what you might want to do is whether you are standing or whether you are seated, we are going to put our feet flat and bring our belly button forward, bring our heart center forward, fold our shoulders back. And we're going to get real present here. And I'm going to play this bowl and we're going to do some deep breathing. You're going to take a big breath in through your nose and you're going to let it go out through your mouth. When you let it go out through your mouth, make what you call an audible exhale. It means let your breath make noise like this. Breath goes into the base of my belly button. Comes out like that. What happens when I take that beautiful big breath out that I can hear is my body hears it. You see, I am not my body, I am my soul. I am my soul and I ride in my biology. This biology is a souped up spaceship, more equipped than you could possibly imagine. She is waiting for my instruction, my participation, and my connection in her conductivity. And so as she hears me exhale real big like that, she feels like, I give her more calm. If I want calm in my energy, in my heart, and in my head, I have to calm down my biology. It's not the other way around. So, close your eyes. Bring your belly button forward. Pull your shoulders back and your heart forward, and open your hands. We're going to sit with our hands open, symbolizing that we are ready to receive all that is beautiful and bountiful, and that we are letting go of all that we no longer desire. So, close your eyes. Hear those beautiful birds? Take a big breath in through your nose. And let it go out through your mouth. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. And in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Take your left hand and put it on your heart. Take your right hand and put it on your left. And say, thank you, I love you, to your body. It gifts you this experience. Say, thank you, I love you, to this beautiful planet, gifting us the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the gravity we need. And say, thank you, I love you, to a power greater than we, running the show benevolently, beautifully. And let's take one more big breath in through your nose. And let it go out through your mouth. And open your eyes. Do you hear that woodpecker? It's so beautiful. Quite some time ago, I began learning to tune into the planet to hear what higher consciousness is streaming to me in real-time signal and real-time information. And you can start to learn to pay attention to the birds, to the creatures, to the weather itself. It's all information. And so as I am playing this bowl and giving you a mini meditation, and I hear the woodpecker drumming out its message of higher consciousness to be taken down the tree to the ground, I smile. We are that supported. It's that benevolent of an earth. It's that beautiful of an existence. And we are invited to participate more than you could possibly imagine. So today I wanted to talk to you about how we're leaving an old identity structure. We're leaving the wound identity. I thought it was a perfect day to speak about this, as the incorporation of the States United celebrates this day and garners, postures, and siphons a buttload of energy for what we want no more of. As we're outgrowing an old, let me back up. On this day, we are invited to pay all of our attention, all of our energy, and our focus to those who have died, right? That's what this day is about in the United States. It's about paying attention, paying homage to those who have died. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that way worked, that it's going well, that we want to do it again, that it's recommended for the future. It's strictly paying conscious attention, focus, and energy to that which has been, which I argue that which we want no more of. So it's feeding an old identity, right? It's allowing us to focus our energy on continuing to prove the problem, continuing to explain the problem, and to recognize the problem, and then to pay homage to it. At no part in this are we focused on what we want more of, right? And so while we could be outgrowing this old emotional template, we could be the ones that are letting the pain finish, we could be the ones that are letting the end be an end, but instead we halt our progress and we devote consciously, if we choose to participate, our God-given energy, our sovereign power to the existing problem by celebrating it, by paying homage to it. We keep proving it, we keep explaining it, we keep bleeding for recognition by participating in this way. We're not walking away from it, we're not evolving, we're not growing, we're not making things better. We're making a bed for a wound that should no longer define us, when we could be metabolizing this heartbreak. We could be healing in happiness, or healing our happiness. We could be focusing on moving forward instead of paying homage to the problem. Okay? We could decide to be the one that lets the pain finish instead of perpetuating the problems and the purgatory. And much of the way this happens is because of the way we operate now. We have holidays. We call them holidays, where we get our crew together and we do the things that humans do to consciously create more energy focused upon circumstances and situations, whether we know it or not. And so we end up perpetuating the problem. And what I mean by this is we have holidays, right? And what do people do on holidays? They get together, they commemorate, they come together in connection, they eat together, they cook together, they party together, they hang out together, they come together for holidays, pooling their energy, their focus, and their attention, and then they devote it to a particular cause. So if we're coming together to commemorate death, then we're taking all of our present beautiful, capable, sovereign energy, power, and connection, and focusing it upon what we don't want more of. So not only are we having a holiday now, but then the humans are getting together and feeding it with their gathering, with their cooking. All of these things generate a ton of energy in humanity. And so we're perpetuating the problem because we don't know who we are and we don't know how we work. Let me tell you who we are and how we work and how we used to work in a much more beneficial way. So today we have a war, or we have a circumstance where a bunch of people die, and then we make it a holiday, and we sit around and we pay attention to the problem. We talk about the people that died. We talk about how bad it is, and we feed that problem, and it stays stuck right there. We don't move it. We don't dissipate any of the energy. We don't move it into the future. We don't heal anything that happened. We focus upon the problem. So it's a problem that stays stuck. Okay? This is exactly also how problems manifest in your biology. You have a little thing that gets stuck in there, and then you start focusing upon it. You start talking about it. And you start giving it labels. And then it grows and it stays stuck. You see, and it can't clear. In a biology that forces adaptation on a planet that is ever capable of evolution. See, those don't go together, do they? But the minute it gets in your body and you start talking about it and labeling it and defining it and saying, I am this and I have this. Oh, you sure as are. You sure as hell now are that and have that, because you've made a bed for it. And now you've fed it your conscious attention, your energy, and your focus, and you have made it grow. Okay? And that's what happens in this way. When we talk about these problems and we get together and we celebrate the problem, then we give a whole bunch of energy to the problem that stays stuck. We don't clear it. We don't evolutionize it. We don't move it into today. We don't rebirth it. We don't heal it. We don't make ourselves more capable. We stay stuck. All right? Let me tell you what we used to do. We used to get together in a tribe. All right? No matter what color you are, no matter what culture you are, no matter where you hail from, back in the day, your ancestors assembled in a tribe, no matter where in the world you hail from. And what happened when a tribe went to war? What happened when a tribe went to war? Whether it was for, whatever it was for, whatever resource it was for, whatever the tribe went to war for, when the tribe came home, the tribe got together and did what? The tribe treated the hurt, buried the dead, and got together as a tribe and healed. How did we heal? Well, first we cooked together. We cooked together. We assembled as a tribe in connection. We put our love and our hands into the food. We brought it together. We assembled together. Okay? So you've got a whole bunch of humans now, sovereign power sources, together, coming together, making food, connecting while eating, getting in a circle, dancing in a circle, chanting, and having a ceremony. All right? So what did this do? What did this do for the human? Well, the second you start cooking the food, you are exchanging energy from she or he who cooks. In these instances, probably she who cooks. She's putting her love in energetic form into her hands, into the spoon, into the utensil, into the food, actually exchanging vibrational love in this food. Okay? So then the food, loaded with love, is assembled for the tribe. The tribe comes together in connection in a circle, unity, connected. Now we're connected in vibration in this circle, right? And then the tribe starts to synchronize their voices, chanting for either those who died, or letting the pain go, or focusing on what we do next, or any combination of the above. When we synchronize our voices, we synchronize our consciousness. Then we pair them with the power of sound. They can move most anything on the planet, you know. So now we have the power of consciousness combined with the power of sound, connected in a circle with a whole bunch of sovereign humans. My goodness, do you know how powerful that circle of conductivity with synchronized voices, with synchronized consciousness, emitting sound in synchronized form, moving together, is possibly the most powerful synchronized force of sovereign energetic power sources imaginable. In this, the movement created electronic impulse in each of your muscles. Each of your muscles is encased in fascia that conducts electricity. And every time you move, you make an electronic impulse. A highway, a chain of electronic communication. So now you have a whole bunch of electric bodies moving in unison. My goodness, the energy. A whole bunch of little electromagnetic bodies moving in unison, creating a buttload of power, right? Chanting, consciousness, power of sound. What we're doing is transmuting the hurt. Some of them are crying conscious water that carries consciousness and memory. When you cry, you produce chemicals that create actual healing in your biology. So this little ceremony here is an actual energetic healing. As the tribe comes together and chants and moves and sings and cries, they move the energetic problem out of their biology. Their muscles dance it out. Their energy releases. The sovereign conscious water allows for healing of the energetic vessel as they cry, releasing chemicals of well-being. This whole little ritual here is creating dopamine, endorphins, norepinephrine. They're releasing feelings of connection and calm. And when they're done, they are better. They are biologically and energetically healed. Imagine if they weren't able to participate in such real-time healing as individuals, as tribes. Well, none of them would have lasted very long. They wouldn't have been able to go to multiple wars. They wouldn't have been able to keep warring. Can you imagine the Apache just shutting the fuck down because they fought with the Cherokee? I don't even know if those two really fought. Those are poor examples. But you're starting to understand that today's way of, oh God, this happened, let me freeze, let me commemorate it, let me make a fucking holiday for it, let me get everyone I know involved to pay their sovereign attention, focus, and energy to the problem, keeps us stuck. It doesn't heal anything. It creates a cancer in humanity, an irregular growth that needs proper tending to, flushing, and balance. You see, we are electromagnetic creatures. This is an electromagnetic heart in training, responsible for the electric brain. This talks to this. It doesn't go the other way around. This is the transmitter and the receiver. This is the computer. These two working together in a body of 72% water create a very powerful electromagnetic field. Each of us creates our own electromagnetic field. You have a bubble of energy around you, approximately 2 meters in nature, depending on your conductivity. If you are high functioning in your conductivity, permissive, allowing energy to flow in and to flow out, not getting stuck, then your conductivity is greater, your vibration is higher, and it shows in your energy, in your skin, in your allowance for self, in your happiness. If your permissions are closed and the exchange in your field is not balanced and open, then things get stuck and your beliefs start to get dark and your world starts to close in. And then these dark, unfiltered beliefs start to manifest in your biology. And they trickle into your biology. As is above, so is below. Energy before matter. And so this way of today, of making holidays in order to affect the field, is not only no longer beneficial, it is purgatorial. For as each one of us focuses upon any certain thought, any certain principle, any certain circumstance, we affect our own vibrational field, our own electromagnetic field, okay? Well, my electromagnetic field interacts with the electromagnetic field of this earth. She's the ultimate superconductor. When I interact with you, I interact with your field. And you experience this all of the time. You might not be aware of how much you know, but you know when you come in a room and you can tell if two people have been fighting. without them even saying anything. You can tell if some stuff has gone down. Well, you can tell because the field is telling you. Sometimes your hair will stand up. My hair is so wild today with this weather. Sometimes your hair will stand up and it'll give you more information about what went down, right? You can see when you walk in someplace and you feel like something is off. Like maybe you shouldn't be here. Maybe you should pay some more attention, right? That is the electromagnetic field that you are interacting in. You are a mammal on planet Earth. You are a electromagnetic superconductor. And so as we conduct or do not conduct in our own fields, as we clean or do not clean our own fields, we contribute to the collective field. And so as we stay stuck in problems and then go get our friends to stay stuck in problems too, think about this. One conductive bubble gets another conductive bubble and another conductive bubble and another conductive bubble, forming a chain of conductivity. How high do you want to vibrate? Do you want to vibrate in yesterday's problem? Or do you want to rebirth, let go, elevate into a higher vibration, letting go of the drama and the trauma and the dysfunction of yesterday? Sounds pretty damn amazing, doesn't it? I wrote down a couple little things here. Let me see what I have for you, and I'm going to play you a couple cards. The healing is happening, and we are metabolizing the heartbreak if we allow these wounds to no longer define us. See, we've been taught that these things we've been taught that you got this and now you have it. Well, what if you accepted and allowed that you are an ever-changing, ever-updating, ever-upgrading, recalibrating energetic creature, and that nothing is definite unless you decide. Nothing is permanent unless you permit. You make contracts every second of every day for what you play with, what you play in, and who you be. And if we want to play in our sovereignty, it's time to update our contracts and stop running a purgatorial script that keeps us stuck in yesterday's problems. Part of the healing today comes in not pretending that things are fine anymore. They're not fine. Truth restores harmony. Real harmony is built from truth. So today, as we walk away from what no longer nourishes us, as we stop celebrating stupid holidays of yesterday's drama and trauma problems, as we effectively give permission for focusing upon what we want more of, things change. They change before us. You see, we are the beacon of well-being. We are the writer of the script. This electromagnetic engine is the thing that calls the shots. This is the program. This is your movie projector. This is the best way I understand it. This is your movie projector. And this is your programmer. So you're going to experience a movie depending on your programming. So if you don't like the movie you're seeing, if you don't like the movie you're interacting with, you got to update your program, or it's not going to change. Our outer circumstances are created by our inner conditions. So what you're seeing on your outside is a mirror to your insides. Now, the reason I find this so freaking beautiful is if I'm the fucking problem, then I'm the fucking solution. I remember learning that when I first got sober, and that shit makes me cry with possibility. Because if I'm the problem, and I'm the only thing limiting myself, well then you guys have nothing to do with my ability to be who I want to be, to accomplish what I want to accomplish, to see what I want to see on this earth. If it's really about me, then let me get to work cleaning my shit out, make manifest beauty and benevolence within me, so that I can be a mirror to what I want more of. You see, as each of us accepts that sovereignty, that personal responsibility, you see humanity catapulting into something new and something better. The deal is we've been taught to focus upon the problem. We've been taught to drain our own battery. We've been taught that what's in front of our face just has to be there. Well, shit, now you gotta fucking react to it because you don't like it. It's so bad. No, you don't. Turn the other cheek, sovereign human. Create. Create so righteously, so cleanly, so truthfully inside you that you create a movie of benevolence, of beauty, of well-being. And then bring your friends. then bring your friends to double down upon it, to celebrate it with you, and to play in the permissive beauty with you. The heartbreak is metabolizing, the healing is happening, and the wounds no longer have to define us if we decide that we are the ones that finish this pain. You see, this is a planet that forces evolution in a body capable of the most magnanimous adaptation you can possibly imagine. You don't have to have anything. You don't have to keep anything. You don't have to be anything you don't want to be. The problem is you don't know that. And so you keep saying shit like, well, I have this. Well, I am this. Update. Upgrade. Recalibrate. Decide you're new. And then start running a program of that. Speak it. Be it. Move in it. And as you become who you want to be, the creator of the program and of the new film projection, you start to watch the movie you desire. You start to have more of what you require. You start to become aware that these beautiful things are flowing to you in divine time. They've always been. You just weren't allowing because we were so stuck running the old program, the wound identity, about how bad things are and how many people have died and how horrible it is. Well, what about we start running a new program today of how capable we are, how evolutionary this earth is, how adaptive our bodies are, how capable we become when we act conscious in our sovereignty. Freaking beautiful humanity. Absolutely beautiful, our capabilities. We are evolutionary creatures past what you can imagine. And all we got to do is give permission for it. And the good news is, and the reason I say this stuff like this is I don't need your permission to update. I don't need your permission to upgrade. You don't have to like me. You don't have to agree with me. You can watch this. You can sit with me. You can be my homie and think I am completely out to lunch. That girl is crazy. Her and her woo-woo shit, she's completely out to lunch. And you can watch me recalibrate and balance my organs and systems, retard the aging process, and continue to reinvent myself. Deliciously, delightful, oh so insightful. Look how much fun I'm having. Without your participation, without your approval, without you thinking I'm doing it the right way. Sovereign consciousness. And what happens then when you step into that is you start to magnetize yourself to what you want more of. You don't have to use damaged masculine energy of going out to get it. You can sit still in your magnetic feminine energy and bring what you desire to you. The yin and the yang, the push and the pull, the magnetism and the electricity, the masculine and the feminine energy, the right brain, the left brain, the ultimate connection. Yeah. Kind of cool, isn't it? And you get to play in this stuff as much as you want to, or as little as you desire. The more you let your sovereign consciousness, your sovereign energy, and your sovereign abilities get hijacked by the powers that were, or anything trying to run some program that siphons your energy, that makes you feel like you have to go celebrate death and devote your beauty to anything that is less than. Caught myself slipping a little bit. See, I have to play in the way I want to be because I would want to go out and burn everything down. That's why I have honeybee vitality. When I'm feeling a little rank, like I need to step into the beauty, well, I step in the honey. And it allows me to keep creating in the vibration I desire instead of reacting in a vibration that is less than hospitable for me. Let's see what our cards say today. I have a universe card and a goddess card. We're pulling goddess cards because the divine feminine energy of humanity is returning to humanity, allowing for connection and sovereignty. So beautiful. So we are integrating white buffalo calf woman today. Reverence number 50. Heck yeah. If y'all don't know who this is, find out. She is a Native American legend. And a beautiful, beautiful legend that has everything to do with creation. So number 50, she's right side up. 55 is the number of change. To me, 5 are like the spokes on a wheel and they just keep turning. There's nothing consistent. There's nothing constant. And that's the beauty of it. Let it change. We are in such evolutionary times on planet Earth. And the good news is, if you stop watching the television about a vision that you don't want more of, if you stop listening to the music pairing consciousness and the power of sound and purgatory, stop listening to that music, stop singing along, giving your sovereign consciousness and power of voice to that bullshit, you'll start to notice that nothing's really as bad as you think it is. You don't have to ascribe to the vision. You don't have to listen to the purgatorial crap. You can actually sift and sort, finagle and flow, and find the beauty in between. The connection, the hospitality, the upgrading, updating, and evolution. And it's your choice. And you choose by how you pay attention. You navigate by how you speak. You participate by what you permit. So if you don't want more of the problem, stop running your damn mouth about it and watching it. Become sovereign. Step into your sovereign consciousness creator and speak what you want more of. Be what you want more of. Connect to that which you desire. And you will wake up feeling provided for, provisioned, connected. I truly do feel like Spirit's golden girl. I do. I feel like God's sweet baby. It's so funny for me to say that out loud. Especially for those of you, I know there's some of you watching right now who have known me for a really long time. That's probably really pretty to hear me say, that I feel like God's sweet baby. Because some of you watched me destroy myself and annihilate myself for a really long time. And today, I take purposeful action to prop myself up and to position myself in ways that I want more of. To interact in ways that I desire, understanding that all that I require flows to me benevolently and in the right time. All I gotta do is show up in the role I design, the role I want, not the role I react with thinking I have to fix the problem. White Buffalo Calf Woman says, now is the time to view your world through a lens of peace, harmony, and reconciliation, the domain of the Lakota goddess, White Buffalo Calf Woman. It's time to leave the right, wrong, good, bad, zero-sum game world behind and enter the space where you can find the sacred ground of sharing without guile and negotiating from a desire that everyone benefits. You will be so glad you did. Take a humble yet grounded approach to your life right now. Only good will come from it. The goddess White Buffalo Calf Woman supports this way of being in the world. What a beautiful synchronistic reading. Yes, it is time to leave the old wound identity behind and travel into rebirth, hospitality, connection. We are a most gifted species, and we are officially in a vibrationally new earth, capable of all kinds of new stuff. The dispensations of co-creation have been updated. I keep saying this to you. What does it mean? It means that vibrational dispensations, it means that energetic allowances, it means that evolution on planet Earth has increased because the vibration has increased. Consciousness has increased. That means we can see more, feel more, be more. So the permissions are here if we simply step into them. We bought the ticket, take the ride. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Beautiful moon and owls, which are both symbols of the divine feminine. Good stuff. So, happy Rebirth Day is what I'm going to call it today. And I'm grateful you're here with me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in working with me, please email me at Vitality Quantum Health. And I am kicking off a transformational challenge for men and women. One starts on the 1st and one starts on the 15th. They're called Be Sexy in 6. Come play with me. Come evolutionize, upgrade and update your ideas and identities of yourself and give yourself a new body. Come play with me and become the human you want to be. Think about yourself better, feel about yourself better, and get the body of your desires. It's so much fun to play in a vessel that you love. It really is. It's a really cool experience. And It is gifted to all of us. That's what you get to come for. You don't have to have a body you don't like. You don't have to have circumstances that you hate. You come to grow so that we can let go of some of those, let go of the old wound identities, and step into more reciprocal, hospitable circumstances and situations, versions of self. So beautiful. Okay, that's all I have for today. I'm so grateful you're here with me. Thank you for being here. I love you. I love you. I love you.